Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quick release on the RPO. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game.
Touchdown, ODU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mayfield. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Brock. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Pass to 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Turner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Monarchs are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Grove. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove. Hard running there. Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fires left. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's fired. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Fires to the right. He makes a catch.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, ODU. Great job by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Takes the handoff. It's Grove. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying play action. He fires one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Brock. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to.
Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mayfield. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Makes a man miss. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Monarchs. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Holds and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Brock. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Final play of the quarter coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll try the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Dropping back, it's Brock. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the side.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now,
touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
35, Rutgers, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Gideon. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put